The European Film Awards, nearly 30 years old. BAFTA, nearly 30 years old. We're the new kid on the block. But the important thing about APSA is it is the major regional film award for the 70 countries of the Asia-Pacific region. It's what they wanted. They've got their national awards, but they wanted an award that they could really call their own, and one that in time could take its place alongside the Academy Awards, the Cannes Film Festival Awards, and so on and so on. And I think slowly but surely that's happening.
And why were you so drawn to jump on this project? Like, why did you focus on another awards that's been going for a long time? Like, what drew you and made you go to this?
I think the quality of films that I was seeing come from this part of the world, in particular from Japan, from Korea, from China, indeed from India. But there wasn't great awareness of them in the global marketplace. But the other thing that I found of significance, and I really wanted to promote, along with UNESCO, was the cultural diversity of this region. That film doesn't worry about borders. If the film is good, it doesn't even worry about language. You cover that with subtitles. If the story is good, it carries everywhere. It's universal. It's a very potent medium, film. It's a very powerful and beautiful expression of where you come from, who you are, and your culture. And I guess I had a passion for wanting to bring about some change in that area. I never pretended that these would be the Academy Awards, the Oscars. That was never an aspiration. It was simply to get the films out there. And if someone in London had said to me, they saw that lovely film from Russia, or they saw that wonderful film from Kazakhstan, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Yeah. Yeah,
that is great. And how do you feel that, now it's been let to go live after for a few years because the government here hasn't allowed it. Now you guys have brought it back. That must have been an interesting time for you.
Yeah, look, if I can be controversial for one moment.
We only like controversy.
Okay. The Australian government and latterly the state government, I think they've been disappointing. And that's a euphemism. If it wasn't for the Lord Mayor, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be talking about APSA. I don't think they quite understand the cultural significance of APSA, and they don't understand the role of film in cultural diplomacy. And I think some of our efforts in cultural diplomacy currently are nothing short of clumsy and quite inept. And there's great room for improvement in our country. Yeah. And by that I mean there's great room for improving our knowledge of other countries, our knowledge of other cultures, and the people of those countries. And I think that we, as Australia, are suffering in image terms at the moment. I think that can be improved. And I'm hoping that initiatives like this improve it. This is not about a cocktail party in the courtyard of an embassy abroad. We're better than that. And I think as an Australian government, we can be better than that. Yeah. We can also be better than some of the diplomatic rhetoric that takes place. This is a very tangible expression by people who are wonderful filmmakers, some of the best in the Asia-Pacific region. And that's what I mean. Sometimes these filmmakers are more powerful than politicians. It's ironic that among our filmmakers here today, there are 2 politicians. In fact, there are 3. A former Minister for Culture in South Korea is now one of their best filmmakers. So, politics and film can interface for all the right reasons.
Well, I want to congratulate you because being an ethnic man myself, I think sometimes that living in Australia, we only get fed things from USA or UK, and seeing so many great films internationally when I've lived there, I feel that we miss out on so many things, not just from USA or UK, but things like from Japan or from Kazakhstan or from Sri Lanka. And I want to congratulate you for putting this initiative forward because it does open my eyes, and I hope it opens many Australians' eyes too who love film.
And it does worry me, that the world more and more is moving toward a monoculture, and not being a critic of Hollywood, but it's a very, very powerful propaganda machine for America, for the American culture. there are other cultures in the world.
Yeah.
We need to get the stories out there. Film is a wonderful way by which we do that, and APSA is the platform, if you like, for communicating that.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you Thursday, all suited up, styled up, ready to go.